We'll know in about a mile, can she become the first female to lead a lap in the Daytona 500?
Hamlin coming hard on the inside now with Kenseth. Under green, fans to their feet, to the line. She's done it. Danica Patrick has led the Indy 500 and the Daytona 500.
And these fans were cheering. They were on their feet.
All right, check that box.
Another one.
You know, earlier on the first green flag stop, she fell back from 3rd to 7th, but we analyzed the times, Larry. It was through no fault of her own.
Actually, her crew, compared to another one of the leaders up there, was almost 2 seconds off on the pit stop itself.
Listen, you know me, I like to get in there and see what the driver's doing. Look at, she's looking behind her, she's checking the mirrors, and she is not wrestling or fighting with that car at all. That car is driving to perfection. It gives her, she's so comfortable. She can look behind her and see where everyone is. In the corner, 31 degrees of banking, and that car is stuck like glue. What a great job the team has done, and what a great job she's doing.
In 1977, Janet Guthrie led 5 laps under caution. Danica Patrick, 30 years old, from Roscoe, Illinois, the first woman driver to lead a lap under green in NASCAR Sprint Cup Series.
And you got to look at the 2 teammates down on the bottom. They are hooking up, and they're making that bottom work right now. But if she'll just hang in there, and Boyer will get up there and give her a little shove, I believe she can hold the lead.
At the stripe, it'll be Hamlin on the inside. And the inside lane, led by Matt Kenseth, is coming in.
Well, unless she wasn't going to pit with everybody. But she still got Jimmy Johnson out there with her.
Krista?
The Toyotas pitting together. Jason Ratcliffe reminding his driver, Matt Kenseth, your number is 20. Remember, he's with a new team. He said his car is neutral and clean air, and that's where he's been. Matt?
And Denny Hamlin comes to a stop. They're going to go 4 tires on this stop. That way, it gives them options later on. Meanwhile, the 15 of Clint Boyer, all quiet on his radio. He's been somewhat pleased with his car. The Toyotas are away.
Matt Kenseth of that group will be first off pit road. And Patrick still in the high lane, no intention of pitting this time.
Well, Mike, we heard her say that, you know, she's just been kind of pedaling along there in the draft. So she thinks she has a lot of fuel left.
Here's what she had to say about Matt Kenseth when Kenseth was leading that big pack. I'm sorry we don't have it, but Patrick said Kenseth must be using more fuel at the head of the pack than she was at part throttle, so she believes she can go a couple of laps further than the man who was the race leader when pit stops began.
And that's okay, as long as she has dance partners that come to pit road with her. You can't just keep running out there by yourself. You'll be 2 seconds slower than everyone that's in the draft.
Yeah,
Jeff Burton and Paul Menard made their pit stops and come back out. Kevin Harvick returns to the race.
Larry, I believe this is a very decisive moment in this race for that 10 car. What are they going to do?
Well, I think the good thing, just a few drivers behind her, you've got Jimmy Johnson in the 48, you have Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88. I'm sure they're communicating with those crews, all run the Hendrick engine package, possibly come to pit road together.
And this is when by now you have a lot of fuel mileage information. So you know kind of how much further you can stretch it out.
Here's the other agenda. Her crew chief, Daytona Beach-born Tony Gibson, a veteran of this series, said, we want to lead some laps today. They're doing just that.
This may be I think they're getting ready to come, Larry. Yeah, here they come.
Joey Logano flashes by. Greg Biffle comes on to pit road with Patrick and 5 others, including Jimmy Johnson.